Oh, yay, oh, yay, oh, yay. This Honorable Supreme Court of Tennessee is now in session. The Honorable Jeffrey S. Bivens presiding. God save the United States of America, the state of Tennessee, and this honorable court.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are happy to be with you here today in this court session. It is a happy day that we're in, a happy reason that we're here to swear in these new attorneys that have successfully completed all the requirements for that. I also want to say a special welcome to those of you, friends and family that are watching on our YouTube stream. We are so happy that you're able to join us here today and participate in some form or fashion in the swearing in of your loved one or friend. I will say to the new admittees too, as a part of this, that I know that you know this, but just please remember that it has taken a lot of folks to help you to get through this time. You all particularly have had a very difficult time with particularly in having to take classes through the pandemic and addressing those learning remotely that none of us were prepared to do initially. But we congratulate you on behalf of the court. I congratulate all of you on this great accomplishment, and we're happy to be with you here today. We did an in-person swearing-in ceremony on Wednesday, and I was talking to some folks afterwards, and I told them this is such a happy time for us as well. And I analogized it to when I was a trial court judge. The best thing that I got to do were uncontested adoptions, when you could see families brought together, things like that. And this is akin to that because we are in essence adopting you into the Tennessee bar today, and it's a happy time for all. So it's our pleasure to participate in this today as well. In just a couple of moments, we will begin the process. As Mr. Hibner said, we'll go one by one and introduce you. And I very much appreciate Ms. Joycelyn Stevenson from the Tennessee Bar Association assisting us here today and moving for the admission of the five of you who are in this session. When we do that, we will go one by one. Ms. Stevenson will make the motion and I will grant the motion. This is one of those times when lawyers always get their motions granted. So it's another time for them that are not totally used to. Once that is completed, as Mr. Hibner mentioned, please don't leave. We still have to give the oath of office to you to make it final, and we'll do that as the last thing before we adjourn court. Again, congratulations to you. We are very proud of you. We're very happy to have you as a part. We will have you as a part of the Tennessee Bar group of attorneys. We wish you the best in your endeavors, and we are happy to be with you today. This time, I'm going to give Ms. Stevenson an opportunity to say a few words to you. She is the executive director of the Tennessee Bar Association and does a tremendous job in that capacity. So I very much appreciate her, both professionally and as a friend. So Ms. Stevenson, if you'd like to say something on behalf of the Bar Association to these new admittees.
Thank you, Justice Bivens. Congratulations and welcome to the practice of law in the state of Tennessee. As you join the bar, know that we all share an enduring loyalty to the core principles that define who we are in this profession: civility, respect for the rule of law, and an agreement to hold ourselves to a higher standard to the benefit of our public. I've been licensed as an attorney for 21 years, and I can tell you the practice of law can be difficult, but it's also very, very rewarding. And there will be opportunities for your leadership and guidance throughout your time, and I encourage you to embrace those opportunities. Please consider joining a local or state bar association. TBA is one of those, including one of our 33 practice group sections, and becoming a leader in our community. Know that you are part of a legal family now that stretches across the state. We are a caring profession, and we stand ready to assist you. Congratulations again to you and your families for this outstanding achievement.
Thank you very much, Ms. Stevenson. We are very happy again to be with you, and I think at this time we will simply go forward with the swearing in of the motions. So at this point, we will begin with that. I think Ms. Crosby, I think you're our first admittee going in alphabetical order. So I will recognize Ms. Stevenson to make a motion on your behalf.
Thank you, Justice Bivens. May it please the court. I am pleased to introduce Cassandra Crosby from Youngstown, Ohio. She attended undergraduate school at University of Florida and law school at University of Mississippi School of Law. As she mentioned earlier, she is currently clerking for the United States Bankruptcy Court for Northern District of Ohio until the end of July, and then starts a 2-year clerkship at the United States Bankruptcy Court for the Northern District of Florida starting in August. She's also admitted to practice in Florida. Having met all the requirements necessary to practice law in this state, I move the admission of Cassandra Crosby to the bar of this court.
Thank you, Ms. Stevenson. It's my pleasure to grant the motion. Ms. Crosby, congratulations, and we welcome you to the bar of the state of Tennessee.
Thank you,
And
Your Honor.
we hope that you might end up back here at some point for your practice.
It's a good possibility. We'll see.
So anyway, we wish you the best and congratulations.
Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce Hala Helm, an undergraduate, who received her law degree from the Santa Clara University School of Law. Ms. Helm has met all the requirements necessary to practice law in this state. I move the admission of Hala Helm to the bar of this court.
Happy to grant that motion as well, Ms. Stevenson. Ms. Helm, congratulations. We welcome you to the practice of law and welcome to the bar of the state of Tennessee.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure to introduce Christine Knowles, who received her undergraduate degree from Tulane University and her law degree from Vanderbilt Law School, like I did. Having met all the requirements to practice law in the state of Tennessee, I move the admission of Christine Knowles to the bar of this court.
Thank you very much. We're probably a pleasure to grant that motion as well. Ms. Knowles, congratulations. We welcome you to the practice of law in the state of Tennessee.
Thank you, Your Honor.
It is my pleasure to introduce Logan Schnell from Louisiana, who received an undergraduate degree from Tulane University and a law degree from Tulane University Law School. Having met all the requirements necessary to practice law in this state, I move the admission of Logan Schnell to the bar of this court.
It's a pleasure for me to grant the motion on behalf of the court. Ms. Stevenson, Mr. Schnell, congratulations. We welcome you to the practice of law in the state of Tennessee as well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
It is my privilege to introduce Lucian Seymour from Jackson, Mississippi, who attended undergraduate school at the University of Mississippi and law school at the University of Mississippi School of Law, graduating with honors. Having met all the requirements necessary to practice law in this state, I move the admission of Lucian Seymour to the bar of this court.
Thank you, Ms. Stevenson. It's a pleasure to grant that motion as well. Mr. Seymour, congratulations. We welcome you to the practice of law as well.
Thanks so much.
All right, I think that concludes our new admittees today. We hope that you have enjoyed the ceremony. In just a minute, I'll be giving you the oath of office and I'll end that. But before I do want to say a quick word about a couple of things. Number one is that with this, this is still a privilege to practice law in the state of Tennessee. And with that privilege comes responsibility. And part of that responsibility is giving back something to the people of the state. So I would strongly encourage you to if you are not already, to volunteer for pro bono efforts, get involved in community activities. It's a very important aspect of what we do to help those in our society that cannot afford to hire a lawyer. Our court has made access to justice for all Tennesseans the highest priority for a long time, and we continue to do that. We strongly endeavor to do that through our Access to Justice Commission, through partnerships with legal aid societies. So I encourage you to recognize that you do have an obligation to that. And if you're not already, please get involved in those activities. The other thing I would like to point out is, and it's something that Stevenson pointed out as well, and that is, unfortunately, over the past many years, I think we have seen a microcosm in our profession of what we're seeing across our country. And that is a loss of civility in a lot of things of what we do. And that's very upsetting to me and to us as a court as well. In fact, we have taken the step just a few years ago of amending the oath that's taken by a new lawyer that you will repeat in just a few moments, to specifically include the words honesty, fairness, integrity, and civility, because we think it's that important. We think it's your responsibility. We're not going to regain the civility in our practice or in our society unless the new generation of professionals helps to do that. And that includes you. So as I go through this oath with you, I encourage you not to just repeat it to be repeating it. Focus on the words that are there. Remember the words that you say. Remember this oath from time to time. You can zealously represent a client while at the same time remaining civil to the opposing side and opposing counsel. So I would strongly encourage you to think about that as you enter our profession. With that being said, we will not take up any more of your time. So I would ask if all of you would unmute your microphones, and if you will raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, and state your name,
I, Cassandra Crosby,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Tennessee
and the Constitution of the State of Tennessee.
in the practice of my profession.
In the practice of my profession,
I will conduct myself with honesty,
I will conduct myself with honesty,
fairness,
fairness,
integrity,
integrity,
and civility
and civility,
to the best of my skill and abilities.
to the best of my skills and abilities.
So help me God.
So help me God.
All right. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. You are now officially members of the Tennessee Bar. Again, we are very proud of you. We congratulate you. We hope that you have a long and prosperous professional life throughout the Tennessee Bar. Also, again, to those of you that are on a live stream, we are very happy that you could join us here today. We join you in your celebration for your friends and relatives that have been a part of the new admittee class here today, and we wish you all the best. And with that, that ends our session today. Mr. Hibner, you can adjourn.